There y'all go night, go away, hey go out. Settle wait. Yeah, that's right. That is authentic. Here I'm gonna flash some of the recent authentic language. Authentic. I say it again. Authentic language. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Literally prototypical person. Okay? Tessalagi. Hold on, y'all not here. Hold on. Cut the music. You know what I mean? I try and start off with some good vibes. You know, because I like to catch it off guard before I come in here and fuck shit up. You know? Usually I was against using profanity and bringing information and kind of making it for the children and things like that. But these things I've been doing lately, that's why I took off No Mountains on Flat Earth, which from now on, I'll have to put flirt. You hear me? I'll have to put flirt because when you put Flat Earth, Wikipedia throws that article up there, that trick-ass pedia puts that article up there, and it basically makes it to where your video isn't that viewable. And it slights the channel, so I have to put flirt, which was this joke that I made for the shields who are flat earthers. I gotta let some air in, y'all. Gotta let some air in. So for the shields who are flat earthers, you know, cult followers of the flat earth cult, yeah, I call it a cult because you have two types of flat earthers. You have people who really are passionate about the information that proves that the earth is not a globe. I myself fall under that category because I am a globe denier. But then you have these flat earth people who like riding other men's Johnsons, you know, so they're cult followers. You know, they don't have anything going for themselves, and so they have to go to a guru or cult leader, you know, like Nature Boy, and many other cult leaders like Jabari. He has his cult of Mod. You know. I mean, let's cut the music. So, I want to let people know I had a very interesting dialogue with the brother. I can't remember the name at this time. He has Chief in his name, but he put up something about the word Indian and Indios, and cool. I understand, you know, it means black, but I had to explain to him that, you know, these are still words that are derogatory that have been placed upon us, you know, um, and that's not a word that we call it. There's many words that we allow ourselves to go by, and then there are words that we originally had. But we have some real trickery going on in the language. For instance, as you see, to Osiyo or not to CEO. That is the Michael, uh, where the image at? The Michael, damn, I don't got the image up here. I'm slipping up, y'all. Hold on. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. You know, so let me slide. Okay, so I put two of these by accident. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. So we have this metrosexual uh weirdo. I mean, this dude looks as weird as the president of Ukraine. Shit, man. Um, if y'all think that the V sound is a part of our languages over here, um, there's certain sounds that are really not a part of our languages here. The V is really not. We use the BF, the buff, the buff, the buff. We didn't use the V. So when I see the V, it raises a flag. We didn't use the C sound, the CH, the K, the Ch. Not the K, but the Ch, the Che, the Che. That's not a part of our sounds over here. Many people don't notice. This is the reason why um when I did the Seneca language, what's that, about 4 years ago? I had to, stop what I was doing because I need to re-examine the whole language in totality. Because, they've been playing games with these languages, and it's what they do. When I talk about linguistics and I show where I learned the language from, I can put up a face and say this is a PDF file, some Google search, and the language, the creator who put the language together, or whatever, looks like this. We got a motherfucking problem. We got a motherfucking problem. So that's the reason why, as I mentioned, on Supreme Chief College channel, that I still say hi, but I do not subscribe to the language or the true of Alito. And I do not subscribe to Osiyo or the language attached to Osiyo. This right here, what you're looking at, is the reason why. Now, the reason why I had to back off this use authentic words. Oh man, my thing freezing up, man. Hopefully I'm loud and clear to everybody. Yeah, it's be on for y'all and show some images. Bob Thornton's has the Aboriginal community. First off, shit, that's not it. Call the Sae to she friend. Hi, shit. From us, say Sado, you know, how's it going? Well, I mean, what the hell is that? Oh, I need to show me you have been deceived. I expressed that of greeting, notice, and that this is something that they have created to be a form of greeting, when actually it's just saying thank you, you're welcome. It's just a mutual respect, Sagano, pertaining to being thankful. In Yahweh, by the way, anybody talking about some Yahweh Hebrew shit, which like to attach themselves to the pseudo Cherokee language, Yahweh actually is from the Seneca language. All right. So they take these things and they mix it up and do some trickery. But in the Seneca language, they said, you know what? We still have people who are still alive, who are melanated, who still know about this language. A lot of them work decent jobs. They don't care. They're not trying to attach themselves to this YouTube stuff. They don't want to be on social media. I personally know my grandmother was one of them. My aunt, who's still living, is one of them. And my aunt will tell you right now that Cherokee shit that people are speaking is Russian. Motherfucker, get your goddamn mind right. Okay. So, you're going to have to study Siberians. Why the people over there who portray to be what we call Choctaw, see the CH in that, are really Siberian. When you look up their language, the ones that are down there in Oklahoma, who say Oklahoma means red land, but then they're going to say, nah, actually, it comes from Seneca. It comes from Iroquois, which is Seneca, Iroquois, Seneca, which they'll say also is tied to Anishinaabe, which has another name many people are familiar with. That it's attached to these languages. Now, when it comes to Anishinaabe and what we call Seneca, these are the only languages that you can dig into, but they are heavily tainted. Another language that you can dig into, also heavily tainted, is Chippewa. Real name of Chippewa, Ojibwe. When they get into the Ojibwe, that goes back to Seneca. So what I'm trying to explain is, when it comes to these languages, they all will point back to an Iroquois language. Now, there's something I'm going to have to do and explain in details how important it is to study the Seneca language, to study those tribes, to study, if you want to know about Thanksgiving, anybody talking about Good Friday or Thanksgiving, go to the Seneca language. You want to know where these days of the weeks really come from? Go to the Seneca language. You want to know these proper greetings and things on how to properly speak to each other? Go to the Seneca language. You want to know the so-called Constitution in the Senate? Go to the Seneca language. You want to know about the real Royal Society and who was the real people who were the hemp gatherers and the people who made clothes and the people who were killing the animals and making furs? Go to the Seneca language. You want to know the truth about corn and things pertaining to the food, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains? Go to the Seneca language. You can't go to Cherokee. Okay? You can't go to the Choctaw. You run into big time problems. I have studied all these languages. I learned about languages from America when I was 16 years old. I'm 40. I learned about this shit when I was 16 years old and was told that these languages have been tainted. I didn't know later on. Here we go. Here we go. Let me take a short break.
So what's happening? Government and all, y'all crossed the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, oh yeah, my Niji, my Niji, I do this for my Niji, 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 I do this for my Niji. Should've left me where I was, cause I ain't never scared. Took that little ice off my neck for this arrowhead. My nation, my Niji, someone thorough said. Real Americans, still pure blood, we thoroughbred. I'm like, let my people go and just take me instead. When it's red or blue pill, I'm only choosing red. I'ma always choose my people, you can keep that bread. Our government owe $1 trillion, you can keep that bread. If it's one thing Jim Crow is showing me, I don't want no white folks ruling over me. I don't want no politicians ruling over me. I don't want no po-po ruling over me. Only somebody just like me gon' treat me like me. I'm Iron Cherokee, the chief and Dr. GLE. I'm still a G like EST. You might not be as G as me. You think you free, but you need remedy to be as free as me. I'm from the hood, I'm still waking up my people. They got us good, they still hating on my people. When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to dancing, the whole world wanna be like us. Foreigners are doing everything, trying to weaken us. Sports, y'all can't fuck with us. Rhythm, know we killing y'all. Anything involve a ball. Mentally, we figured out the cosmos. After all inventing shit, we smashing y'all. It's time to take through asking y'all rights by blood after all. Vatican and the Smithsonian got all our shit. Artifacts and relics still keeping us away from it. When they say that was a long time ago, that's racist shit. Y'all holy land keep stolen shit. We don't need y'all holding it. Reverse engineering our technology, controlling it. Gave it everything you got, but you can't put no soul in it. I ain't go see the new Matrix cause I'm living it. Everything is not what it seems, but I'm killing it. Can you afford to pay attention who you living with? Now they trying to mandatory vax, but is you getting it? Fall back off my Niji, I'm peeping y'all tactics. This ain't no Earth war, this here is galactics. Goddesses and gods warming up like practice. We gon' put arrows on your chest like patches. Mongoloids can't style like us, them fake natives ain't wild like us. They ain't got a soul, destiny as a child like us. Nobody power like us, nobody peace pipe like us. Boxing, y'all can't fight like us, nobody lost they white like us. Wake 'em up, I'm in the way. Say too much, I'm in the way. They tryna kill us anyway, so listen what I'm finna say. Everybody, our kids, we raised y'all anyway. What that sense is finna say, everybody ain't here to stay. Is you with us or against us, ain't no in between. I'm a non-ether being, not a human being. Got fucking 1492, but all my allies what it do. Renegade got clipped for days, be careful, I advise you to. Enemy of my tribe, opera mind, so what's happening? Government and all, y'all crossed the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji. I do this for my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji, my Niji. I do this for my Niji.
All right, can y'all hear me? Yo, testing 1 2 1 2. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Holla if you can hear me. All right, got 29 people in there. Come on, y'all, man. Give me a one if you can hear me. All right, all right. So what I was expressing was that there's a lot of trickery going on in these languages. Now, when I went to I don't even want to give all the details because I mean enough is enough with that, man. I'm not to start charging people for details. So basically, at the age of 16, I learned about America. I learned about America from my mother's father. You know, the reason why my complexion is this lighter shade of melanin is from him. And he showed me a picture of his great grandfather who had more melanin than me and the man on that image I'm showing right now. And that this person was wanted. And in fact, that's what the picture showed, wanted, right? So when it came down to it, the tribes attached to my mother's side, the lightest complexion, the lightest complexion in my four grandparents, by the way, that even in what he was mixed with is five different tribes: Chippewa, Sioux, Blackfoot, Potawatomi, Cherokee. Hopefully I said all five right there. So he was the one who told me. I don't know if you guys heard that part because it said about 5 minutes was lost. So he was the one that told me that all the languages have been tainted. And again, I reiterate that later on I found out that actually they took from these languages and they have created languages from these languages: French, Latin, Spanish, and like okay. What's the other ones? French, Latin, Spanish, Italiano, Italian, Latin, Italian, same thing. I remember it's Polish, Swedish, Polish, and I'm missing one. So you have languages where they're fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains, flora and fauna. That's the flora is the fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. Fauna are the animals. And these words actually come from here, and they couldn't pronounce it, and often they changed up. That's the whole detail into the pie in the sky thing, the Proto-Indo-European languages. That they changed some of the words to the person who left America and went back over there, and so they named it after that person. But I'm not going to go into the details of that. And the point is, I don't know if you guys heard the part where I said explained that we have a great deception upon our people with these languages. We're greeting each other with Osiyo. Let me turn this back on. With Osiyo and Halito, when Hae is a Seneca word for a greeting. Hae to she is a greeting to a friend. And Gwe is a greeting to a friend. So when I say Sado Ugweta, Gwe is the greeting. And it's really saying, like, how are you okay? What's up? What's going on? as I reiterated in the beginning, I don't know if you guys missed that part. I think that part went through. So when it comes to this Osiyo, no one has provided us evidence. Osiyo means hello. Wait a minute, time to fuck out. When I look up hello, it points me into this direction. Good morning, and it's like, okay, we can go a direction with that. Good evening. Well, good afternoon. We have a direction. How are you? We have a direction. But just saying this means hello, like, no, nah, you're deceiving us. So the point of contention is that when we say halito, that's really connected to those Siberian pieces of shit. And when we say Osiyo, that's connected to this piece of shit I'm showing right here. That man. Yeah. Now let's see what it had to say. Oh shit, I can't even see the top part. So I want everybody to see this. That this man, again, he is on trial for this so-called Seneca language. I mean, not Seneca. This so-called Cherokee language, which people call Tessalagi and Aninuia. Aninuia does not mean people. It is not literally prototypical people. They're going to tell you that Jalagi means Cherokee. Wait hold on. How the hell does Jalagi mean Cherokee? Jalagi, it should tell you exactly what it means. So when I show that in the Seneca language, people use the phrase Indian, it's Ogweowe. When you greet somebody, the way that they created for a greeting to be, which is really not a greeting, is Unyawe with the H. Unyawe Sagano. Unyawe Sagano. So when you look at Ogweowe, I'm not even pronouncing it the right way. The diacritical marks are up there so you can pronounce it the correct way. That's the prototypical person. But when it comes to Jalagi, that's not a prototypical person. They're going to say Jalagi means Cherokee. And then they're going to say, oh no, Jalagi is Tessalagi. Fuck out of here, man. Then we have Aninuia. Aninuia does not mean people. It's not prototypical people. You are not an Aninuia, and you are not a Tessalagi. You're not a Jalagi. That paleface made that shit up. Prove me wrong. I see people making videos, have a whole different topic, and then start out in Cherokee. We say Osiyo. Prove that shit. Because I got your source on trial right now. So we see here that man is a Day Ogwe Owehu. Now you're gonna think that Day, putting Day in front of a word, is a prefix to some Latinized shit. Oh, English has nothing. English is a language from here, made from here. You're gonna think Day in front to mean not comes from no. That's Seneca. That's from here. That's not from Jalagi, Tessalagi, Aninuia. That's from what they call Seneca. So when I express that even the person who put together the Seneca language was disingenuous, but he had enough respect knowing that there are people that are still alive, and I hope I got that part in, such as my grandmother, spoke this stuff fluently, by the way, born on a so-called reservation in Illinois, which really called Illinois, named after a tribe, Illini. People, man, motherfuckers don't know shit. Been to the land too, by the way. That her daughter, my aunt, my father's sister, knows this as well. Well, told me that shit, that Cherokee language shit, is some Russian shit. It's some Siberian shit. So saying Halito, they bastardized Hae to she connected to Gwe, and Gwe connected to Sadu Gueta, Gwe a proper greeting, authentic greeting, that shit, Halito, that shit called Osiyo, comes from Russia, some Siberian shit. Bastardized version of it. All right. So let me get back. Let me show them again. When you say Osiyo, you're paying homage to this man. When you're talking about Cherokee, you're paying homage to this man. All right? The language of our ancestors. You see him? Yeah. Huh? And I can give you the history on it. I got it. Now look, good. Osada. Os and S with the da at the end means good. See you later. Danadago. Huv. E. It has the V sound in it. That's some Siberian shit. So these are some of the greetings and partings. Let me bust out another one. Hold on. Now, even in the language that this pale face put together for all the Osiyo heads, Osiyo heads are no different than Hotep heads. Even in there, the proper greeting is not Osiyo. The proper greeting, you see it right there. Dohi Jew. How are you? Well, I don't know, Mr. Siberian man. Sure sounds like you on some Jew shit. Dohi Jew ass shit, huh? Dohi Jew Ashkenazi ass shit. Golden horde ass motherfuckers. Wake the fuck up. So don't attach yourself to this stuff, man. Dohi Jew, how are you? You a Jew. ADL come get you. No offense. To y'all, this ain't really about y'all. Mr. Ashkenazi people, don't shut us down. No, I'm on y'all shit. Eat ass. Then you got I am well. Dohi Q. So they done slapped in a Q letter. So another way to really point out what letters are connected to something. Q is connected to French. So when you see this stuff with the letter Q in it, the Q pronunciation, the enunciation, and we'll get all into that another day. You go all into the overla and the palate in the way to properly pronounce words and to properly enunciate fricative. We'll get into that another day. Nihi, huh? Nihi, nahuv, you, really, Siberian gibberish. Let me find my other ones. Y'all got my other ones on here? I didn't even want to put them on here. Yeah, I took them off, man. I was like, yeah, get that trash out of here. Yup, yeah, I took the trash off. Took that trash off. So the point is, they don't want you looking up the Seneca language. Because when you look up the Seneca language, you can bust out your history. You can really bust out Valley civilization. You can really bust out Royal Society, the real Royal Society, which is the Tuscarora, which is the Sekaure, which when you look up how to say Royal Society, when you look up the etymology of Royal Society, it's Sekure, Sekaure, which is changed to Tuscarora. That's not even a real name. I showed that before too. I actually got it here, but that's not the focus. So again, we got $5 Indians being exposed by people, but they're using $5 Indian information for linguistics. We have people calling out pale faces, but when it comes to the source of saying Osiyo, this pale face pops up. Some motherfucker that looked like he came straight up out of a LGBT, a rainbow happy gathering club. I gotta find a proper way to start putting that stuff out there. All right, but see, you know what? Let me show it anyway. Let me bust it out anyway. There's another one too. Not only that, when you deal with looking up that Cherokee language created by that paleface, and then you deal with the Seneca language, you're gonna find that words that are negative, like when you say "niga" in Seneca, you're saying like one or only one, or that's the least amount. It's like saying something low. But when you go into that paleface's dictionary, he'll say "nigada" means all. So not only that, he's doing a real mind fuck on you. And I'm pretty sure he's a part of some Irish lodge, some Irish rite or Scottish rite lodge or something like that. Probably a Freemason, Mason connected to some of that stuff or whatever. I'm pretty sure he's collecting money too. So we gotta wonder if the people who have really came out pushing Osiyo on us are not in cahoots with this person. Real agentry ass activity. So let me find this shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Nah, do I got it up? Yeah, let me at least show that one, y'all. I'm not gonna be on there too long, y'all. I'm gonna have to hop off. Even when it comes to Niji, they took off uh Nega, changed it to Ni, and then just left the G at the end. So they're saying Niji, but when you go in the Paleface dictionary, Niji does not mean that. Niji doesn't have anything to do. So when you call yourself Niji, I mean, it's all good. I love the song, My Niji. But there's been a deception, and I'll still sing along with it. But there's been a deception, and it has to be exposed because many of us, as I did when I first dug into this stuff, I went along with it and didn't look it up to find out who told us to say Osiyo, who told us to say Halito. I didn't look those things up. I didn't give a damn, to be honest. But it's a deception, and I am exposing the deceptions as people want to come out and put it out there like that. So, nigga, we know your ass is incorrect. Nigga, we know. See the diacritical marks on the E? So that's not the same as not. It's not pronounced the same. So like I said, I was going to show it. Tuscarora people are the Sekaure. They're the hemp gatherers. They made clothes out of hemp. They made oils out of hemp. They made ropes out of hemp. They made paper out of hemp. And I have a book that's made out of hemp paper, showing proof that I really have something that was created in the 19th century. Unlike a lot of people with slave records and all kind of nonsense. With a mid 20th century cursive. Morons. So we see here that when it comes to the Royal Society, the real Royal Society, not Elon Musk and them, the real Royal Society, the ones who were doing things just like the real Constitution creators, not that Albert Pike nonsense, not the false Constitution, the original Constitution. We're talking about the Tuscarora people. So I just wanted to show this, that when you look into the Seneca language, you're going to find some authentic history, something that'll bring pride in you. When you look up that Cherokee shit, you look up that bullshit, this is what you get. This punk ass paleface, one of my goddamn degenerate subjects. Man. Know what I mean? So anyway, man, like this is my purpose here, y'all. Diego not go away, hey go watts. Right? It's to lift the people's minds. Anybody coming to just make some money off of you watching them on YouTube because they are YouTube employees, they work for YouTube, and then you find this deception in there and you see what the deception is connected to, you could really pick their ass apart. And then it's up to you To say when someone says Osiyo, oh nah, man, that's that pale face shit, man. Fuck out of here. Halito, oh nah, man, take that shit back to Siberia with the Siberia fried bread. That weird ass Pan African strike back, living in a goddamn Happy Meal motherfucker was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You can dismiss that shit with ease, and you don't have to accredit me. You can go look this stuff up for yourself. I don't want no to be accredited for certain things. You know, I have things I've invented that I have earned credit for. Things that I put forward, I've earned credit for. I don't need to be accredited for this information. But it's time for the deception to end. We have deceivers that have taken some type of pseudo leadership role in the community. And I've been watching their ass for years. I've been watching all the moves they make for years. And I see when it comes to this subject, they have nothing to say. They have nothing to say. You know, but they want to play, they want to have you focus on shields like that goddamn broke back Chihuahua looking motherfucker named Bonacci. Fuck kind of name is Bonacci? Get your dumb ass up out of here with that. You know, instead of showing that then there's people who've been talking about this in the community and then going by their information. Oh, we have Bonacci. Bonacci said this, man. Fuck a Bonacci. Chupacabra, Chihuahua looking ass motherfucker. God, man, I have started. Honorable admiration to my good brothers, sisters of the feather, y'all. I'm not saying don't look into I'm not saying don't look into or not look into. Don't respond back with Osiyo or Halito when people use these pale face words, and they're not going to express to you that, you know, I got it from pale face Jimmy John right here. Let me show it again. Pale face Jimmy John right here. Know what I mean? So I'm gonna do something that I really wasn't gonna do. If you don't have a mangina, you're more than welcome to come on. I have an extra 30 minutes. I don't really focus on topics and talk about stuff for too long. I really like to be objective as possible, show my evidence, execute in obliter fucking rate. That's how I get down, y'all. I don't play games with shit. I don't play with my food. I digest to get that shit to the toilet and make sure I push that toilet and watch the toilet flush. You know, by the way, that's what a vortex is. Lex Vortex. Lex Flush Text. Shots fired. Bang, bang. So I will send the link out. For my good brother Chief Holiday, I don't know if he's still busy. Let me get to it. I'll send the link out for a minute, man, for any comments, statements on this subject at hand and attached to languages, why it's much more important to study the Seneca language and to throw that Cherokee bullshit that this man created in the fucking trash can where it fucking belongs. You incinerate that motherfucker ASAP. Blue, I see your ass in there. Man, if you hit the link and come in here with your poro ass, bruh, don't even do it. Stay your ass on the sideline. Don't get in the lane. You know what I'm saying? I stay in carpool, buddy. Don't do it. Hey, Perry Smith, I'm always live on camera. I've been putting my face on camera for, I don't know, 7 years. I've been on camera. That's why people make fun of me for being light-skinned and call me king of the Mongolian when I'm king of the mestizos. I've never hid myself, ma'am, sir, with a mangina or whatever you are. I don't know what you are. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you're ping-ponging off a man's Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You're ping-ponging off a man's Johnson. You got a mangina. I don't know what's going on. Real men don't do that. Real men don't move like that. But if you wanna see me, you know what I mean? If you're a man and you want to see another man, you might want to go to the nearest LGBTQ live stream that is suitable for your mangina to have an ass. But you're upset that I'm showing his face, right? Now get this. I go sit in the sun for 2 days. I'm a Lex Flush Texas complexion. I'm Indian red to Indian brown. When he goes in the sun, his ass is burning up and turns red and peels and needs some suntan lotion and will get melanoma and go to the hospital and die right beside that bitch ass language that he created or he put together. And we could talk about this person here too. We can do it. We can do it. We can shit all over this right here. We can do it. All right? All right. So you see my face, does that make you happy? You know what I mean? Did your Johnson get aroused? Fucking weirdo. You didn't like it when I show his face, huh? That shit hurt. In the words of Supreme Chief Holiday, walk it off, bitch. This is a real man greeting. When you greet your people, Deyago Naigowe Hagwat. You lift the minds of the people. It's grand rising. You don't say some mangina shit like Osiyo. And yo, oh, we said yo. Nigga, you crippled, retarded ass motherfucking Jimmy Neutron head motherfucking the fuck out of here. Goddamn retards. Calling yourself Tessalagi, not even Weah, you're a fucking retard. Ogwe, Owe. They changed it to Okwe and they changed it to Okwa and put Ero in front of it. What does that pronounce, y'all? Iroquois. Not Heron. Not Heron. Fucking dummies. All right, now, give me some dinner now. It's 2021 now. Don't hit my shit. So again, y'all, this man put together the Cherokee language, and when he put it together, he doesn't tell you literally. He can't give you an etymology. He doesn't give you a breakdown. Don't trust these people putting together these dictionaries, y'all. Don't trust them. You see what I say about the Seneca language? I had to research and make sure that what I'm putting together is authentic. And that's when I found out that I have to read what it says what it literally means. That's being authentic when it comes to linguistics. That means that he's given the etymology right next to it. Because if that's prototypical person, then I have to go look up person and people and look and see these things and see which ones match up to who. That's what a real researcher does. By the way, I was calling myself investigative researcher in 2013. I don't know where the fuck anybody was that took on that title later. I was publicly on YouTube and involved in Kemet on Trial, being called an investigative researcher. I don't know what the fuck people were doing. That's 2014, 2015. During that time, Supreme Chief Holiday's doing his thing. Autogenous one is doing his thing. Chief Holiday and myself, we did some stuff with Lex Vortex because obviously Lex Vortex has got baby knowledge. He needed us to come and do our thing on this channel we created because, you know what I'm saying? He needed that real in his field. You know what I mean? He needed that real in his field. That's when the person was introduced. You know, I said the name last time. I'm not even saying people's names no more. I don't need to. But that Osiyo shit and that Halito shit, it's like we should not use these words and phrases and not look these things up and not find out what it literally means. Let me show another example. You know, like priest, minister. We're gonna think that Hadze Sadah G. You see the G at the end? Nah, if you're not listening or paying attention to that, ain't no G in you. That's why. So you see right here, priest, minister, Hadze Sadah G. But when it comes to the way that they pronounce it, they can't pronounce that stuff the proper way according to the diacritical marks, because the person who put that together was genuine. He was genuine about that dictionary he put together. He wasn't pale face Billy Bob down there that I showed earlier. They can't say it right. They say to say Harat Statsi, Ashkenazi. That's what the way they say it. And when you break it down, they're saying literally the black one. So when people saying, "Oh, we call Niji," nah, the G part really comes from the Seneca language, bastards. That's why when you see G, dark, black, you're gonna see G, and you're gonna have it where it doesn't say black, and they're gonna literally, it's dark. You're gonna see literally next to it. You don't find that in the Cherokee language. You don't find that in there. Wajihu. And people don't even know how to really speak this shit. Fuck is, man. Fuck out of here. I'll send the link. Hold on. Hey, peace, Chief. I don't know if you want to hop on, man. I'm gonna be on there for 20 more minutes. But I'll send the link again. People think this shit is a game, man. That's why I sit back and watch. Got a great deal of information. And I wait for my perfect time to strike. So and I'll highlight your shit. Dude, you infatuated with proving Dane Calloway wrong. You even put the man's name in all caps, man. Damn. You like penises in your mouth. Niggas will never change. Speaking of deception, why you never live on camera? Show yourself, my brother. The fuck faggotry corner you come from, weirdo? Look at Blue. Can you show more of the lingo in Bliss, in Poa? To all Aboriginal people, Amaraka. Okay, Blue. Oh, okay, Blue. I see you. I take back my little jokes I said to you, man. My Poro jokes. Okay, I retract that. So, honorable admiration to everybody in here, man. I see. Damn, Wilmore Reed, bro. I ain't seen you in a while, man. What's good, man? So, honorable, I see. I see Mr. IMU hopped in the building. Okay. Man, I need to find that video I did with you, IMU. I think we did it in 2015 or 2016. While ago. A while ago. Talking about, man, we really come from America. A great deal of things in there. All right, good brothers and sisters of the feather, man. I might even cut it short, man. Might even cut it short. Let me express something again. A lot of people talk about Tartar civilization, but is there anybody in the community that can show you that they actually went and discovered the shit for themselves? Nah, because I'm not here to get a bunch of fucking fans and shit and have a bunch of I'm gonna be graphic. I'm gonna be graphic here. In the hood, we used to say this. I don't want a bunch of dead dicks following me. I'm not into that. I'm gonna have a bunch of men praising me and shit. I murdered my ego a long time ago. But I put the I in this because this is a Matthew Douglas Craig discovery. I discovered this. You see? Let me show my other picture. I discovered this. I could show and prove. Let me show another live picture I took. You know, I discovered this. I don't know what's up, y'all. Y'all want to do a tourist attraction? I could take you through these mountains and show you a great deal of things. And if we get some people behind us with some money, I know where to go mine to get some minerals. Like I said, I got information that I charge 10,000 plus for. But y'all want to go support fake ass motherfuckers talking about Osiyo. Yo. Nah, buddy. Nah. And so anyway, all right, nobody wants to hop on and play with me. Yeah, I talk a lot of shit. We did a video, IMU. We did a video. Shit, it was the only live stream we did. We only did one live stream, like 2016, 2015. I'm not talking about the blog talk shows. We did a live stream. I forgot the name of the video, man. That's why I haven't been able to find it. I think I found it not too long ago, and haven't been able to find it again. I forgot which channel I put it on, and I gotta find it. I'll figure it out, man. I'll find it. But in the video, I was expressing a lot of information. Like I'm used living proof when he asked me, like, man, you study all the African languages and all that stuff. Like, why don't you know anything about America? And I explained, like, bro, I learned about America before I even thought when I was confused as hell thinking I was from Africa. Thinking my ancestors came from Africa on slave ships or not. Yeah, let me take my shit off, man. I want no weirdos looking at me. Look at that, you weirdo, you dick watchers. That when it came to the history and information, the culture and languages, I literally told IMU about 7 years ago that when I learned that stuff from my grandfather, that he told me that it was tainted. The history of America was tainted, distorted, by many people that came in to do what they do. And this is one of the people who came in with some deception. Oh boy, who looks like he wears, leather skinny jeans and shit. He also looks like a damn psychopath. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a damn serial killer. But that's who you got your Osiyo from. These Siberian, Ukrainian looking motherfuckers. That's him right there. That's who you get it from. But you want to Osiyo, you Osiyo way the fuck up out of here. That bullshit. But even in his own language, the proper way to greet somebody ain't even fucking Osiyo. It's do, he, Jew. Motherfucker. All right. Let me stop showing myself, man. When people get aroused and shit. We got men that want to look at men shit. Men that stared at men. Fuckers talk about Turtle Island and shit. You can't find no Turtle Island information in Billy Bob's dictionary. Nah, you got to go to the Seneca language. You can't tiptoe through these terms, buddy. You got to go to the Turtle Clan. Oi. Hey, Guehu. And you don't say who, like the motherfucker's going, how. You know what? I'm going to say that part. I'm not even going to give that away. I have a lot of stuff I'm sitting on, y'all. Man, I just be waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting and waiting, y'all. And I can't leave without taking shots at Skippy the Coke Earther. I'm not gonna say his name either, because people get all sensitive and shit about me saying their name. Fucking grown ass mangina having people. That they're basically trying to say that sun worship is some cult crap, and they attach it to some nature boys weirdo ass to try and make us think that paying homage to the sun or adoration to the sun, that you're into some heliocentric nonsense. Man, that Greek history, Roman history, all fucking Bible history, Quran, Hindu, you name the shit, all that shit are 19th century creations. Again, I know dude who likes to ride Johnsons and shit, talking about me showing my face and shit, which I've been showing for years. I know I have to get it out there before the Magic Johnson writer go and reports back, and then somebody comes out 6-7 months later like, oh, trying to use the shit that I'm talking about. Nah, buddy. Nope. I put this information out, showing and proving that the Library of Congress cannot be trusted. I put this shit out right here, showing and proving that the Library of Congress cannot be trusted. I showed and proved. I have pictures from a $10,000 book that comes directly from the Library of Congress, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And people think like you're getting this shit and you're doing something. You ain't doing shit. You're using some goddamn shit that was created in 1980. You ain't doing shit. But when it comes to this book, this shit was put together by W.E.B. Du Bois. Real name or not, I don't give a fuck. Look, Library of Congress said this. Y'all want to go? Y'all believe this shit? This is the Library of Congress. Billy Bob and them peoples. They said this shit right here. I got that from the Library of Congress, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I don't give a fuck if you got the Commonwealth of Virginia or Commonwealth of any goddamn place. It's all fucking fairy tale fiction created in 1980. Rewrite, recreate it, recast it to your dumb ass for you to come over and deceive people, for your employees. But so when it comes to that, and I'm glad I see, good brother Turtle Island Niji in there. So when it comes to that word, that G is attached to melanated people. I showed that last week. The Hadayo G. So yeah, man, that's pretty much. I'm gonna cut out early. I'll send a link again. I don't think Chief gonna hop on. Let me do my thing. Appreciate y'all. Honorable admiration, y'all. I'm here to share. I've been into linguistics for a very long time. I would say I pretty much started around the same time I learned about America. That's when I got into the linguistics. But at that time, it was more into theology. Didn't know much. So I would say it was later that I started studying linguistics in, like wholeheartedly for myself. And I studied languages from around the world and interviewed people on Blog Talk Radio about the languages of their culture. I interviewed people from all continents. Right? So you see here, they say that in the Library of Congress, y'all. So anybody trying to use the Library of Congress, I have to question your attention. Library of Congress has some faulty ass information. I don't trust that shit. But then again, I don't trust a lot of shit, man. I don't trust a lot of shit, and I have good reason not to. So honorable admiration, good brothers and sisters of the feather. Let me see what else I got to show, man. What else I got to show, y'all? Let me read this. I can't see the top part, y'all. So apologies for that. He's just explaining that for these who want something beyond simply limited word lists. In this book, you will learn basic pronunciation, introductory phrases, bound pronouns, simple sentence structure, and some of the requirements of word agreement. You will also learn to read and write the Cherokee syllabary using the effective graduated, really make that word out, graduated interval dictionary approach. Disassociated audio practice files and book updates are also available from the book's website at no charge. Better not charge anybody for that bullshit. What are you waiting for? Learn to speak Cherokee today. And now motherfuckers saying Osiyo and can't even give us a goddamn fucking sentence. But I'm over here doing this. Huh? The Yago Nai go away Hagwat. But it is. Fuck, it's full of shit.
Hey, what the hell you doing? Mongolian? What the hell Mongolian doing here? Hey, fuck you, Mongolian! Don't you break down...
And for my good Pan Africans, you know, right here.
But I'm not. So instead of listening to me, I'm going to let you listen to a continental African. Listen to this system.
My name is Dr. Mumbi Cherokee. But one of the things I've received a lot of emails from, our African American brothers and sisters, some saying, they're staying. They're not going anywhere. That is their land. And I think it's very important for us to open up the discussion that, not all African Americans came from Africa. That is one of the greatest fallacies that has happened. We were a global melanated planet, which means we were absolutely everywhere, on every land, in every country, in every continent, the countries they created. And, there's been so much that's been done because it's a mental reality, it's a mental world. There's so much that's been done to corrupt and rewrite the story, especially when you see the pictures of who they say the native Indians were. But, the Americas were actually... it was like Africa. It was a melanated...
But I'm not. So instead of listening to me, I'm going to let you listen to a continental African. Listen to this.
Yeah, man. So, the return of the Lotus virus, I'm coming back, about to infect the fuck out of everybody. I'm a biohazard to anybody that's trying to deceive our people, who are trying to manipulate and take information from other people and chop and screw this shit up and make money up and not acknowledge their existence, but acknowledge people like fruity ass Chingy and punk ass chupacabra, chihuahua looking ass fucking Bonacci, and will hold people like Mr. I can't afford a GoPro to prove the world is flat ass cult leader motherfuckers, but then will dog us out as if we're in the wrong. Man, I learned at a very young age from my father a lot of things. And I have lived long enough to see shit come true. Y'all need to start supporting the real, man. You got Supreme Chief Holiday. You have Big Aboriginal Power. You have Autochthonous One. You have 111 Truth. You have Aboriginal TV. You have real ones. And you have the brothers and sisters of the feather who are connected to them, who are creating their own channels in their own lanes while all respecting each other's lane. We are the real Aboriginal community. We don't work for the government. And I know that person was upset that I mentioned their name and talked about them, but it was for good reason. because a person was supposedly calling people who had a disagreement with him, which was my contention point, saying that basically if I come up there and prove to him wrong, like I've done many times on this fucking channel, that I'm a fucking government agent. I work for no government. I am no agent. I'm here to lift the minds of the people. Honorable admiration, good brothers, sisters of the feather, but I gotta go get my motherfucking money. Not from YouTube, like these YouTube employees, but the honorable way. Peace.